So this is a channeled message for the collective, okay? I feel like a lot of this collective, your spirit guides, your ancestors are really nudging you, pushing you to go your own way, to take your own path, create and forge your own path. Even if that looks different from your friends, your family members, you're meant to have a different path. Your path is supposed to be different, look different, feel different, have different experiences. You're meant to step outside of your comfort zone and create this new path. And this channel message really came through. I always have, I feel like a lot of you guys could probably relate to this. A lot of my epiphanies and realizations, they come to me when I'm in the shower. Okay, so I got out of the shower, I'm listening to music, kind of just vibing, self-care here. And one of these songs these oldies that came up that I really love, okay? And the chorus came up and I was like, oh my gosh, that's it. That's the message. And the song is called literally Go Your Own Way by Fleetwood Mac. I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget. So if you have the time, I highly encourage you guys to listen to that. So you're meant, you were put on this planet during this lifetime to be different, to be unique, not to be normal. Normal's not real, and normal is what's weird, okay? So that's your whole message here is, I feel like Spirit's indicating here, whatever you've been working on, whatever you've been working towards, whatever you've been studying, whatever your goals are, not to fear that they're not normal, that your friends, your family members, society does things differently, has different views, opinions, lives their life in a different or a certain way. You're meant to be different. You were chosen to be different, to create different experiences, different traditions, have newfound beliefs here. So Spirit's indicating whatever you've been working on, working towards, or whether it's, a project, an idea, a business goal, some sort of goal outside of yourself, or whether it's within yourself, keep striving, keep pushing forward, okay? Devote yourself to researching different things, learning about different things, gathering different ideas and really stepping outside of this quote unquote norm, and to be unapologetically yourself and really not to fear. Okay, not let your own limitations that maybe you've gotten from society, from your friends, from your family members, kind of steer you off your own path, off your own route that you've been taking. Because you have two paths, right? You can stay in your comfort zone and do the same thing you've been doing all over again, the same thing your parents did, the same thing your grandparents did, the same thing your friends are doing, society's doing, that ultimately leads to you not being fulfilled. You kind of not resonating with that path, those goals, those routes, right? Those ideas, those beliefs. Choose different and embrace the different. Embrace the uncertainty and uniqueness, and don't keep yourself entrapped in old limiting beliefs, old limiting thoughts, old ways of doing, old ways of thinking, because you're here to birth new. Okay, you're here to invent and spark new cycles, new journeys, new beginnings. You're here to take risks, to take chances, and inspire that same kind of creative leadership in others, to, in a sense, be a muse and inspire others to also be different, to also be unapologetically themselves. Maybe for some of you, instead of going to university or college, is to start your own business, to move overseas, right? To start a bit metaphysical business, whatever it is. Or if you've been brought up in a strictly religious household, whether it's Christianity or whatever, to take up pagan or Wiccan kind of more traditions. Okay? You're here to give yourself, as well as the generations after you, a clean slate, a fresh start without judgments. Okay, so Spirit is really asking you here to release any past dogmas, release any old family patterns, again, old ways of thinking, old ways of doing. Release the past and embrace new. Okay, because you're being given this opportunity to give yourself. and your life ahead of you, a clean slate, a fresh start. The generations, after you, whether it's your own children or just, again, in general, the other generation, that opportunity and that chance to take chances, to take risks, to do things differently, without being judged. So this is a very beautiful and powerful message here. So Spirit's indicating here, because they're really showing me the number 88 or 888 here. They're telling you to do what it is that you love, even if what it is that you love is completely different than what everybody else loves, okay? Or is doing. To follow your heart, because your heart will never lead you astray. To follow your intuition and what feels good to you, what resonates with your heart and soul, what fulfills you, what serves you here. Okay. And again, they're showing me the number 88 or 888, and 8 is the number of self, right? To do things for yourself, right? To work on yourself, for yourself, however that suits you, feels best for you. To find abundance, prosperity, contentment, love, stability, security, reassurance, whatever it is within yourself, and not look or rely on anything or anyone else to provide you it, but find it within yourself by doing what feels right for you. So Spirit's really kind of giving you the choice here, the option here to really contemplate and figure out and assess what your priority is, what feels good to you. Again, what resonates with your heart and your soul, even if it's the complete opposite, even if your friends think you're crazy, your family members think you're crazy, whatever. You're not the crazy one. They're the crazy one. What's that saying? It's such a, it's a really common saying, and I literally read it in a book the other day. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. You're here to break that definition. You're here to break that pattern. And it starts by following your own path.